Good morning. We are freezing. Freezing?
Very
yes.
cold.
Very, very cold this morning. We are at the bus stop. We've been waiting an incredibly long time this morning. It's the first time we've had some bad luck getting a bus. We're going to Epcot's early magic hour, and we were actually ready way early this morning, but I'm not sure we're going to make it on time because the bus is so slow this morning. So we're going to ride pretty much everything in Future World probably because there's not that many rides, and then hang out until the World Showcase opens because we haven't even been there this trip, and we're going to go to the Rose and Crown for lunch today, which is also a new thing for us. We've never been there before. I think Brian's pretty excited about that. Where are you going to get there?
Fish and chips.
No bubble and squeak? That doesn't sound too appetizing. So we'll see you at Epcot. So we ended up waiting 40 minutes in the freezing cold for a bus this morning. The one day that it was not nice to be standing outside. How do you feel about that?
Awesome.
Awesome? Awesome freezing for 40 minutes. And what's crazy is we saw multiple buses for the other parks and they don't even have early magic hours this morning, so it makes no sense. But we're finally at Epcot. We're heading in, and we did, I think, technically make it by rope drop, but I still have to go through bag check, so it's going to be pretty much right when it opens, but that's okay. I think we're going to try to hit Spaceship Earth first, which is one of my favorite rides. Yeah, that is a mess of people. Mickey and Minnie have some festive Christmas hats on now, and there's a Christmas tree up, which, unless I'm just forgetting, I don't think that was up the other day, was it? Yeah, so they're getting the Christmas stuff up. Christmas Stitch over here. So we're gonna hit Spaceship Earth now.
Where they don't have any of the secret characters off to the sides.
Maybe it's too cold. I think they don't come out until later. I don't think they have those during early magic hour. I can't remember. I saw the schedule. I think it's later.
That's not magical.
So here we go, Spaceship Earth. There's no wait, it's walk on, which is awesome. So Brian just said that it smells like Rome just got a McRib because of that burning smell. Uh-oh, it looks like we're stopping again. This is the stop and go version of this ride.
In the meantime, here in Europe, monks toil endlessly.
Ladies and gentlemen, our time travel
Here we go.
momentarily delayed. Please remain seated. Your time machine vehicle will begin moving again at any moment. Please remain seated. We'll resume our journey shortly. Thank you.
Please remain seated. Your vehicle will begin moving immediately.
What's weird is you don't hear that.
It's because the music's so loud.
So why have that effect at all if you can't hear it?
I don't know.
Well, I guess you can't hear it.
He's taking a nap. It's a good ride for a nap.
Wind power from your phone. You're off. Don't worry about the house. A PDA with remote control can take care of anything you forgot. You'll leave your city home with an ultralight power just packing network family car that can take you anywhere. No problem. Since you like, you'll never get bored of purchasing because your car's high rapidly and you keep accessible rest acting system that carries all your files. Board meetings can be set to progress quickly and safely. The things that you can't do today.
Maybe it's just because it's early magic hours, we'll see later, but Seems to be a really lack of photo pass people this trip. We've only seen one in this entire park this morning, and we bought the memory maker, which is $150, so you kind of like to hope that they would have a lot of photo pass people out, but don't see a lot. I'm hoping it's just because it's early magic hour, because the Christmas tree is now up, which would definitely make a good photo, but there's no one over there, so hopefully when the park fully opens, there'll be more photo pass people out and about. So we were going to ride Figment and we were going to ride Nemo this morning during the early magic hour, and both of the rides are showing as closed. So I guess we're going to ride Living with the Land, even though we have a fast pass for that later. Maybe ride it twice. I like Living with the Land. Brian's cold.
Yeah.
It's pretty darn cold. So we just finished with Soarin, and now we're back on Living with the Land. Yay! No wait.
Where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world.
We always laugh because they're promoting
These are just a
GMO
few of
food,
the edible plants
which pretty
that
much
have been an
everyone knows
important
is bad
source of
for you at
nutrition
this
for
point.
people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions.
You can see how unpopulated Epcot is right now.
Millions of gallons each year.
We're assuming it's due to
Our small
cold
fish
weather
farm produces
keeping
nearly
people
5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve.
So we had a fast pass for Soarin, so even though we just rode Soarin a few minutes ago, we're riding it again. Yay! Pretty excited. It was funny because when we came on just, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, there was no line, and now there's a huge line. It was way back towards the front, really. I mean, I bet that's like an hour wait, wouldn't you say? Anyway, long wait.
I'm not a Soarin expert.
No Soarin expert? So we're gonna ride this, and then it looks like Nemo and Imagination opened up, so we'll hit those next. We're heading into Nemo. There's only a 10-minute wait right now. Brian got one of the special cards.
Special person.
You're special? Not sure what kind of special.
Nemo, I am not going to lose you again. Do you hear me? Put your pencil together. Stop playing games.
I love games.
Why did you come by for a little bite? Oh, what I'd give for a little bite. Clamfish, where are you?
Rat snake?
You're gonna relocate it. Gonna relocate it.
Brian doesn't think they're really gonna relocate it. No?
They gotta relocate it in several pieces.
Aww, poor little rat snake. Doing Figment again.
Hey guys, so number one, to stay on the other line, please.
Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad durante su estadía en nuestros laboratorios sensoriales,
I'm not a huge Imagination fan. I think the character for Figment is cute, but the ride itself I don't really like. But Brian likes it. Yeah. He says it's a nice retro ride.
Smell lab, I hesitate to send you into the touch and taste labs. Perhaps I should end my open house right here.
Great idea. We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
We've got some kids behind us chanting, "I love Christmas." I love Christmas too. We're heading over to Test Track now. We have a fast pass for that next, and it's supposedly 50, but it doesn't feel like it. It's so cold. It's cloudy, and it's windy, so between the two it doesn't even feel like it's gotten up to 50 yet. And from 84 yesterday to 50 now, it's pretty shocking to the system. Of course at home I think it's 29 this morning, so I guess this is an improvement. Look, it's actually a public phone. I didn't know they had those anymore. You don't see those very often, and even less frequently do you actually see someone using it. So the trees are really pretty here at Epcot. The photo people are out in force now, so apparently they just don't do early magic hours, which I guess makes sense. So we're heading over now, along with all the other freezing people that made it out today, to get our picture made. The advantage to it being very cold is there's not very many people here at all. It's very light today, so that's awesome. We had the jackpot and got 3 magic shots. Front of the Christmas tree, front of the fountain, and I guess looking back at the ball, I'm not really sure. But Brian just checked, and the temperature's actually gone down. It's gotten to 48 now, which is totally believable. It's really cold. I don't think it's going to hit a high of 57 today, do you? Not with it dropping. So we're going to head to Test Track for our Fast Pass. And then hopefully it'll be about time then to head to World Showcase. We haven't even been there yet this trip, so we're looking forward to that. Fast Pass lines all the way back at the door. I'm hoping there's just some kind of hold up and it's not really this long, but I'm afraid it's really this long. So Brian didn't like my goofy car, so he's making a nice car today. I made a cute girly car that has butterflies and flowers on it. And it has a fan on the back. Okay, we're about to go outside and
Automated crash avoidance technology disengaged. Displaying responsiveness data.
Woo, reverse. Woo, it's cold! I think you were totally blocking me on the picture. Woo! Nice and chilly. Woo! Nice and refreshing. You want to go outside? No. So you nice and toasty?
Yeah, I smell churros.
You smell churros? Brian's gonna drive our car on a little racetrack, or not, or he's gonna get stuck. It's now starting to rain, so it's in the 40s and raining. Awesome. Beautiful decorations here at the La Cantina. They have really good nachos there, but we're not stopping because we have our lunch reservations today at Rose and Crown. We're going to head to Mexico and see Donald and his friends.